All right, so the A's get the series split with the Tampa Bay Rays as they beat them today in a better game offensively, 3-2, and the A's are now 16-10 through 26 games. Pretty good. And getting the series split is a lot better than losing the series significantly. Just the, mentality of the team is a lot better. And our pitching did a lot better today, and so did our offense. So let's get into the game. So Austin Meadows actually had the first run of the game for Tampa Bay. Put them up 1-0 in the first inning. The Rays are pretty good at scoring early in the game, a run or so, but the A's are pretty good at responding. So he got that RBI double, Meadows, putting the Rays up 1-0 in the first inning. And the A's defense today did really good too. Laureano had a sliding catch in the first. Really good catch out there in center field. So and that was the second inning, but yeah. Phillips for the Rays was really good defensively too. He had a highlight reel play throwing out Kemp at home, and that would have been the tying run for the A's in the third inning, but he had a just absolute cannon of a throw which got Kemp out, and that saved the run. However, Laureano would put the A's tied up with them in that same inning with an RBI double. Laureano hit a nice double, tying the game up at 1. And this was off Shane McLachlan, the pitcher for the Rays. This was down the third base line, and Canna came in to score. But then Matt Chapman in the fourth hit a solo bomb home run to left field. Just a great home run, which put the A's up 2-1. And that gave us the lead. However, Brandon Lau responded in the fifth with a solo home run of his own. And that one was to right field, as he, is opposite. He's a lefty hitter. So, pretty good home run. And that was off Chris Bassett, who was the starting pitcher for the A's today. Then, in the final inning of the game, the ninth, off Diego Castillo, who's been pitching these past couple of days, Chapman got a really interesting play. So, it was kind of a fly ball to right field. Brett Phillips was out there, and the ball sailed over his head, but he didn't know where the ball was for a quick second, which allowed Lowry, who was on first because he got walked on a 4-pitch walk earlier, allowed Lowry to come in and score from first, putting the A's up 3-2, and there was a bad throw by Phillips actually coming into the infield, so Chapman was actually able to go to third, so it was a double and an error, I believe. Then, in the ninth, it was a little scary because Brett Phillips got on base, and then he got to second on a wild pitch and stole third. He's very fast, very athletic player. But Trevino was able, despite having a guy on third, Trevino struck out Kevin Kiermaier and saved the game, and the A's got the split. And yeah, so now we're 16-10. We're still first in the AL West, obviously. Good win. Nice to get a save, and then for Trevino, because Trevino is a little bit shaky sometimes, but nice to get a split in the series. The player of the game would no doubt be Matt Chapman, obviously having a solo homer and that RBI double at the end of the game, pretty much single-handedly won us the game. The Rays didn't do terrible, but they left a lot of runners on base, especially that final inning. They had a guy on third, but Kiermaier could not get on. Brandon Lau had an RBI for them, Meadows, and that was it. For the A's, 2 RBIs from Chapman and 1 from Laureano. Pitchers for the A's, Chris Bassett, he had 9 strikeouts, a great performance from Bassett, significantly better than his other performances. Only 4 hits allowed. He did allow 2 runs, but I think the 9 strikeouts make up for it. But the A's relief pitching was pretty lights out. No runs allowed for Yusmeiro Petit, Diekman, and Trevino, the relief pitchers and closer. So, good game for the A's. That will conclude the series in a 2-2 split. We're going to play in Oakland tomorrow. So, the A's are going to go back home for a little bit of a homestand to play the Orioles for a 3-game series, the Blue Jays, and then the Rays again, and then the Red Sox. So we're kind of getting all these Eastern teams out of the way. But good win for the A's. Final score, 3-2. 16-10 is our record now. And the standings, we are first in the AL West. And I believe we are third place in the AL. But the teams ahead of us have played less games. So not really a fair comparison. But let me know your thoughts, and let's go A's.